Brahmana Prabhupada Vidyamatya Purodhasa Puranjana Padam Shreni Prakriti Samapujaya Brahmana Pramukhan Varnan Vidyamatya Purodhasa Puranjana Padan Shreni Prakriti Samapujaya. Others, please. Brahmana Pramukhan, unto the leaders of the Brahmana community, Varnan, to the other castes, Pritya, servants, Amatya, ministers, Purodhasa, to the priest, Puran, to the citizens, Janapadan, to his countrymen, Trainee, to different communities, Prakriti, to the admirers, Samapujjaya, he gave proper respects. Translation: King Prithu thus satisfied and offered all respect to all the leaders of the Brahmins and other castes, to his servants, and to his ministers, and to the priest, citizens, general, countrymen, people from other communities, admirers, and others. And thus they all became happy. No purport. I'll read on till next. Vidaro vacha tasman dadhara gorupam dharitri bahirupini yanam dudaha pritus tatra ko dahanam chakim. Vidura inquired from the great sage Maitreya, my dear Brahmana, since Mother Earth can appear in different shapes, why did she take the shape of a cow? And when King Prithu her, who became the calf, and what was the milking pot? No purport. Prakritya Vishyama Devi Kritavdena Sama Katham Tasya Mityam Kayam Deva Kasya Ketur Papa Bharat. The surface of the earth is by nature low in some places and high in others. How did King Prithu level the surface of the earth? And why did the king of heaven, Indra, steal the horse meant for the sacrifice? Number 5 with the purport. Sanat Kumarat Bhagavato Brahman Brahma Vidu Vid Uttamat Kabdva Kanam Savikyanam Rajarshi Kim Gatim Gataha. The great saintly king Maharaj Prithu received knowledge from Sanat Kumara, who was the greatest Vedic scholar. After receiving knowledge to be applied practically in his life, how did the saintly king attain his desired destinations? Purport. There are 4 Vaishnava Sampradaya systems of disciplic succession. One Sampradaya comes from Lord Brahma, one from the goddess of fortune, one from the Kumaras, headed by Sanat Kumara, and one from Lord Shiva. These 4 systems of disciplic succession are still going on, as King Prithu has illustrated. One who is serious about receiving transcendental Vedic knowledge must accept a guru or a spiritual master in one of these 4 disciplic succession. It is said that unless one accepts a mantra from one of these sampradaya, the so-called mantra will not act in Kali Yuga. Many sampradayas have sprung up without authority, and they are misleading the people by giving unauthorized mantras. The rascals of the so-called sampradayas do not observe the Vedic rules and regulations, although they are addicted to all kinds of sinful activities. They still offer the people mantras and thus mislead them. Intelligent persons, however, know that such mantras will never be successful, and as such, they never patronize such upstart spiritual groups. People should be very careful of these nonsensical sampradayas. To get some facility for sense gratification, unfortunate people in this age receive mantras from these so-called sampradayas. Prithu Maharaj, however, showed by his example that one should receive knowledge from a bona fide sampradaya. Therefore Maharaj Prithu accepted Sanat Kumara as his spiritual master. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Krishna Mutale Śrīmad Bhāgavatam Morning Class. I'm not very good at Sanskrit, so I don't know how to break down the Sanskrit. But I know how to break down the false ego. Like Prabhupada mentioned in his purport, that he's very direct about becoming Krishna conscious, that one need to accept the Guru, spiritual master. And that has been exemplified here by Prithu Maharaj, who is none other than Shaktavesh, an incarnation of Krishna. So someone may say, what is the need for a God to accept a Guru? He is the Guru himself, Chaitya Guru. He is sitting in everyone's heart as the supreme Guru, the Guru of all Guru, authority, the supreme authority. What is the need for him to accept the Guru? But it's mentioned here, he's showing the example, exemplary. Krishna accepts a Guru so that if God accepts a Guru, that means we also need to accept a spiritual master. That is the process, that's the system Krishna created. Guru Parampara, the system of disciplic succession. A good disciple, one who adheres to the Krishna conscious principle very strictly and follows the orders of his Guru, he is qualified to become a Guru. So Guru is one who is dedicated to his Guru. In this way, there is a disciplic succession. It's not that one can simply become a Guru. Even though the mantra, the chanting Hare Krishna mantra, is bona fide and is for the purpose of liberation in this age, but still one needs to receive the mantra from a more bona fide Guru. That is the purpose here, and the purpose Prabhupada mentioned very strongly. There are so many different acharyas and gurus. They may not be in the line. They are upper sampradayas. So to be very careful, Prabhupada mentioned who we accept our Guru and accept the mantra. Mantra means all good. Krishna is there in his name. But Prabhupada explained that if milk touched by a serpent, even though the milk is all good and it has all the nutrition properties, but if he accepts, drinks that milk, and it will not be healthy. So similarly, mantra, Maha Mantra, highest mantra is the all-powerful, but still one need to accept the mantra from a bona fide Guru, for it to have the complete benefit. Just like Bhagavad Gita as it is, and Srila Prabhupada wrote the Bhagavad Gita. The purport of Bhagavad Gita is that people become devotees, people surrender to Krishna. But when they read the Bhagavad Gita, they turn against God. That means the person who wrote the Gita, they're inimical towards Krishna. They're misleading the people. They're jealous of Krishna. That's why they wrote it. But though the pure devotees, they're eager to write the Bhagavad Gita. They're eager to write the books because they want people to come to Krishna. So even if it's big Bhagavad Gita with so much instruction in it, if it's one sentence is fruitful, is very fruitful and meaningful, with love, that the sloka, it will benefit ones. If one reads that, they will become devotees of Krishna. So one has to be free from envy and jealousness. That means you have to love Krishna. When you have love for Krishna, then we are willing to surrender to Him. We don't surrender to Krishna because we want to be Krishna, ultimately. That is the underlying. Deep down underneath, the reason why we are all in the material world, because we want to be God ourselves. This is why Krishna created the material world. So we exercise our freedom here. We can say, yeah, I'm God. They even write on a t-shirt, I'm God. Prabhupada said those who say God, they're dogs. So Mahamantra, chanting the holy names, is the process for this age. Where one has to accept a guru. Guru is one who is full of knowledge. Tadvidi panipratena pariprasana sevaya. The way to receive the knowledge, Maharaj was explaining this yesterday. Tattadarshina, the one who's seen the truth. Not anyone has to see the truth. Truth comes from realization and understanding of Krishna, from purity, from lifetime of surrender to Krishna. He is qualified to become a guru. He can impart knowledge unto you. But in order to get that knowledge, you have to be Tatviti Pratena Pariprasana Sevaya. Sevaya means service. Other day I was talking about Sevaya. Sometimes in Bengal they say Seva means to eat. I'm going to the temple to have a Seva, to get some food, prasada. But Seva also means service. Service to Guru, humble service to spiritual master. Prani Pratena, Pariprasnanaya Sevaya, and humbly inquiring from the spiritual master how to serve Krishna, how to serve Guru. Humility. So it's not that show me God. We don't have the power to see God. You have to do service to Guru. Guru can impart knowledge unto you. Guru can show you the path. He has Krishna. And he can give Krishna to you. That is the process. Not that I chant Hare Krishna, I don't need anybody else. I'm good at it. But still, we have to chant Hare Krishna in the association of the sadhus, association of the devotees who can, by being in the association of devotees, we become humble. We understand that devotees, by being with them, we feel good and we feel qualified. They can make us, the devotees can give their blessing and their mercy. Sadhu's mercy, blessing of a devotee, we become qualified. By the mercy of the Guru, the spiritual master, we become qualified. What qualification those people in the US, Prabhupada went to America, what qualification do they have to receive the mercy of Prabhupada? They are born ignorant people, not knowing anything about spiritual life. Most impious family. Krishna explained those who are pious, they take birth in pious family, Brahmana family. But they are not Brahmanas. But Prabhupada gave them Brahmanas and initiated into the highest path of devotional service, of Vaishnava. Because Prabhupada's mercy. By his mercy, they are elevated. By the mercy of a sadhu, by the mercy of a guru, one can get the mercy of Krishna. Karma may be one thing. Where in Kali Yuga, Kalo Sudra Sambhava, everyone is born as a Sudra. Even the prime ministers, he has to work for livelihood. He earns salary also. So everyone is paid for their work. So they are working, Sudras. Brahmanas, they will give knowledge. And they didn't work. The government will provide shelter and provide everything they need for their livelihood and their family. The Brahmanas, they do yajna and give knowledge, and the society will take care of them. But now, we have so many Brahmanas here, nobody take care. So you have to have a job. The government don't recognize the Vedic society, the Vedic system. You go to the university so you can get a job. There's no Brahmanas in Kali Yuga. Kala Sudra Sambhava, everyone's born Sudra at this age. If the top class man, he is working, he may have a higher salary, high pay, but everybody's working. So the Vaishnava, greatest devotee of Krishna, they may be in any position of their life, they are not seeing what category they are. They are serving Krishna wherever they are. They are the Brahmanas, they are Vaishnava. Vaishnava Brahmana. So, one has to be blessed by a guru, be blessed by Krishna's devotees, and that requires humility. It's not that today I'm humble, tomorrow I'm going to be proud, next day I'm humble. No, it doesn't work like that. We have to understand our position as eternal servant of Krishna. Krishna is all great. Supreme Personality God is all great. We are the minute. When you can understand our position as a relationship with Krishna as a small, minute, and Krishna is so great, and understand our relationship with Krishna and what Krishna's position is, how great he is, through knowledge, Atmagyan, knowledge of the scripture, then we will know we're not in ignorance anymore of who we are in relation to Krishna. Bhagavad Gita explains, Sammana Avinaya. If you love Krishna, and your children tell you about Krishna, you don't hear that. They're not instructing you. You want to know about Krishna. So that's a good thing. That should be the attitude. So people say, I already know. I don't want to. Don't tell me. I remember my father came and they said he used to worship Durga and Kali. In Bengal they worship Durga and Kali. You know Kali and the sword and arm. Very ugly. And it's actually demigod. And tantric worshippers. So I was telling him, demigods are not God, they're demigod. They are not the Supreme. Krishna is the Supreme. He is the God of all, Godhead. I gave him all the reasons. I said, oh yeah. And then at the end he said, yeah, everybody's saying. He didn't get it. People are stuck in their head. So that's why you have to accept the Guru, because Guru can explain to us very expertly. So every devotee here is a guru. Hare Krishna Upadesh. Amara ke guru hai taro desh. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, you become a guru. Whomever you meet, tell them about Krishna. So you're all guru because you're all telling others about Krishna. In the street, go and hurry now. It's a preaching process, isn't it? You're all guru. But you don't just stamp on your head, yeah, I'm a guru. No, Guru is one who tells others about Krishna. Shows you the path to Krishna. That's Guru. Everyone's a Guru. Every devotee is a Guru. We're not in the street, this is the Hare Krishna temple, this is the way. This is what we're doing. We're showing everyone others, all people about Krishna. So, still, there is selected Gurus who can guide us, who inspires you about Krishna consciousness. In this temple or anywhere, you like everybody as a devotee, but some you think, oh, that devotee, you like them more. They inspire you the most. Isn't it? Everybody has their favorite. You like more than the other. And then you have your own family that you like the most. And in the family, you like your son the most. You have maybe many sons or daughters, and you like one of them the most. Because they inspire you, they may be very good to you, they listen to you. Similarly, Krishna also. Krishna has his favorite. The spiritual master is his favorite disciple. Srila Prabhupada. Bhaktivedanta Saraswati had Thakur so many disciples, but he chose Prabhupada. He was the chosen one. And he is the one who went all over the world and preached Krishna consciousness. Similarly, Gaur Krishnadas Babaji, he didn't have disciples. He had one disciple, Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Thakur. He was his favorite disciple because he accepted him as the number one disciple. Similarly, our aspiration, our desire is to become favorite of our Guru Maharaj, to please our Guru. Not that I demand to see Krishna. Hirananda Maharaj was here yesterday, he spoke. There's a story about him. When one time he was in Mayapur during the festival, and he wasn't coming around to see Srila Prabhupada. So Prabhupada said, what is he doing? Why is he not coming to see me? And the devotee said, he was very busy doing services. Then Prabhupada said, okay, it's okay. He doesn't need to be around me. He is serving me through devotion, serving me through my works. So it's not that when Guru Maharaj is everyone was running around doing service to him. Service to Guru is in his absence, even more powerful. He's watching us. But Srila Prabhupada is not here anymore. Oh, now I can do what I like. He's watching us. Guru is there in our heart. Guru is connected to Krishna, Chaitanya Guru. So there is a link, spiritual link. Don't think everything is just going on unnoticed. Everything is going on unnoticed in Krishna consciousness. You know, like we go to these big cities, they have cameras in the street. And sometimes I'm in the lift, making faces and stuff. There's cameras there, somebody's watching. My friends, don't do that, there's camera there. But there's always Krishna in our heart. We have been watched. Guru is watching us. So the mercy of Guru is what makes us powerful. So Prabhupada is very powerful because his dedication to his Guru. That's blessing coming from the hand. He has a hand like that, looking at facing everybody. So Prabhupada, all the blessing comes onto you. And so Prabhupada once, eating one animal to touch his feet. And then he allowed one bum in the street, like a dirty looking guy. And he came to the temple and went straight for Prabhupada's feet. Even Prabhupada surrounded by his senior disciple and sannyasis, no one can go near him easily. And so he went straight for his feet. And Prabhupada stopped everybody. He said, let him touch my feet. And he was holding his feet for like 5 minutes. And he was crying over Prabhupada's feet. When he left, Prabhupada's feet was wet from his tears. And Prabhupada had his hand over his head while his head is down. That means Prabhupada was blessing him. Prabhupada knows who needs the most blessing. Not that you jump on his feet and then you go and do whatever you like. Prabhupada knows these guys are not sincere, making a show of devotional service. Like sometimes I come here, I make a big show. I get play drum and you can't see my hand. Fancy beats, oh yeah. And people are filming and they go on. Nowadays it's become a fashion that you number one, and then you do the selfie and all these things. And everybody watching all over the world, oh yeah, there goes him. Yeah. We're trying to impress Krishna, not impress ourselves. We're not the number one. Krishna is number one. Trying to get the attention of Krishna, isn't it? During the 1970s, there was no camera. And the first camera I saw, I was like looking at the camera, I said, wow, it's amazing, that thing. The devotees from the US would bring camera to India. And they still had the electric connected to the wire. They had a camera and the wires connected. So you walk around the temple with the wires connected to the plug. That was the camera that time. And it flashed. I said, wow. And that's later on. There was no flash. And so there was this devotee who was taking a photo of Prabhupada. I wasn't looking at Prabhupada, I was looking at the camera. There's a photo, and everyone, the side of the Prabhupada, they're all looking at Prabhupada. And then they're taking photos, and it's like, wow. And to get our attention, nowadays it's so popular, everybody's looking at each other and getting attention to yourself. So if we want to really attract Krishna, we have to please the Guru Maharaj. If Guru Maharaj is not around, don't worry. Krishna is around. He's always here. Sruhidam Sarvabhutanam, Krishna says, I'm the friend of all living entities. Your best friend, your best lover, may not be always around. They take off. But Krishna is in your heart always. Wherever you go, He's your best mate and companion. Wherever you go, Krishna is in your heart. You can't say, oh, I didn't know Prabhu. Krishna Krishna is in the heart. You love Krishna, He is watching, He is there. Do it for Him. That is the required faith. That's the quality of faith, is that wherever you are, you can feel the presence of a Guru. That's only if you have that kind of enthusiasm to make yourself feel that way. But if you are just not brushing it off, it's okay, you're not thinking sincerely, then you won't feel the presence of Guru or Krishna. It's a very subtle thing. I remember Krishna Maharaj wanted a salagram from India, Govardhan Shila. So how do you know which one to take? There's so many stones at Govardhan Hill. So he said, okay, we all go there and sit down to chant japa, and we'll get an indication. And he was very subtle like that. He didn't just do anything. He always wanted some indication from Krishna before he did the action. So then he all went there. So everybody sat down to chant japa. And then while they're chanting, because they didn't know what the indication was going to be, and suddenly from somewhere the cow came and started to lick a rock, one of the stones. And he said, that's the one. Take it. That's the indication. And it's a really big rock. And they need to bring it all the way to Dallas, Eastern. They said that they need to worship Sargam in our temples from India. He said, oh yeah, that's the one. A huge thing. And so he was very, very conscious. So Krishna is there, Guru is there. Yeah, are we actually feeling it because we are brushing it off? We're not sincerely receiving Him. Just like if I punch you in the face, you will receive that. I feel pain. Thank you for the mercy. Nobody says that. They won't punch you back. But if you're dead, your body is full of numb. Like I punch you, won't feel it. Or kick you, or hurt you with the stick. So, the concept of receiving is that your body is functioning well. Isn't it? And the most important part of the body is your consciousness. You're thinking well. So when you're thinking well, your actions and your behavior is very proper, perfect. So then you receive anything. Your behavior is according to your consciousness, while you are thinking. So then, if you're not receiving anything, because you're not feeling, because you're not being conscious, you're not spiritually conscious, so you don't feel it. You only feel material things because you're only dealing with your material consciousness and only feel that. So spiritual consciousness is very subtle. When you can impose yourself in very deep down, in detail of Krishna consciousness, Krishna can appear to you. Like they say in yoga, you go so deep, you can lift your body. And some people say, no, I don't want to do that. I'm afraid to do that. If suppose I start lifting, what do I do? Then if I'm not thinking, I'll fall, boom, and I hurt myself. The idea of yoga is not to lift ourselves. Is to lift our consciousness, not our physical body. Krishna consciousness is to lift our soul, rise above ignorance, lust, anger, greed. So that's lifting. So this Prabhu was telling me, before he joined Hare Krishna, he used to do his TM group, transcendental meditation. So they used to lift the body through meditation. Now he has backache because he fell, boom, every time. Lifting, boom. Because their consciousness was not good. As soon as they dropped their consciousness, their body fell to the ground. And now they have backache for so many years. So, I sometimes say, oh, my stomach is very tough. You can punch me in the stomach, I won't feel pain. The purpose of yoga is not to punch in the face or in the stomach. It's to toughen our soul. It's to clean our consciousness. It's to clean our nerves through meditation. through chanting. So Mahamantra, the purpose of chanting Mahamantra is to purify the soul. It's not just to lift our body, to lift consciousness, spiritual consciousness. That's the purpose of chanting. So only chant Hare Krishna. That requires a lot of attention. That attention has to come from purity. Purity comes when you receive the mantra from the Guru. It's already pure. Just like we eat, if you buy a gulab jamun from Indian shop, they make really good. It's really good, even sometimes better than our devotees. They are professional cooks, jalebi, gulab jamun, rasamalai, all those things. But we don't buy it because they are professional. They don't have the love. They didn't offer to Krishna, even though it looks the same. So Mahamantra is the topmost. But still, you have to take it from a devotee. Okay? So don't be misunderstanding. I'll chant my mantra, but you still need to receive, like I said before, the letter you want to send to the government or anyone, the post box has to be recognized by the government. You can't make your own post box and expect the letter to go and you found yet. Similarly, this is the mantra. Mantra is very powerful. Hare Krishna mantra. I remember one of our devotees' dog was bitten by a snake. And we all went to the countryside in Perth, where a lot of snakes there in the summertime. So the dogs got bitten, and the dog was lying there and foaming at the mouth, the poison. So we didn't know, we didn't have snake charmers. So he said, let's chant Hare Krishna. So we chanted Hare Krishna around the dog, long time, all night. Everybody chanting, very sincere. And then all of a sudden the dog got up and ran off. The mantra has this potency. Not just spiritually, also materially. If you have faith in the mantra, it can really have a lot of potency in it. I was chanting, oh Krishna, really deep chanting, and things really go well that day. I wake up in the morning, miserable, mind's not set spiritually, some ignorance, and this and that. I just pick up my beads, take a shower, take my beads, Hare Krishna, I don't care what, just going to chant. Krishna is all perfect and pure. I'm just going to take shelter of the holy name, no matter what. And the mind says, immediately I chant mantra, and the mind goes here, then I said, don't give me trouble, I'm chanting Hare Krishna now. You got to be strong like that. Spiritual strength is when you can focus on the mantra, mind on the Maha mantra. That's where you get the strength. No one can do anything to you. You become powerful. Yeah. Danger that ever step. Like this Prabhu, Balagara Prabhu, he just fell on his hand. All of a sudden. He didn't plan to hurt his hand. He just fell down and hurt his hand. Now, sometimes you're walking, you twist your ankle. It's just full of miseries in your world. So every step is then you need to chant Hare Krishna. To take initiation from a guru, life is very short, very little time.